Hey guys, this is your caster Desifresh speaking, and I have another high elo ranked game for you guys. We have Xpecial, it's Braum, we have Juke King on Zillion, we have Bulbateer on Lucian, ZZ Legendary on Jarvan, and Mysterious as Jace. Meanwhile, on the purple side, we have Wizzy Kiz on Ari, we have RF Legendary as Rise, we have Love You as Thresh, Harati is on Sejuani, and Chaos is playing Tristana. So if we just look at these team comps at the right now, we can see Purple Team is going for straight late game with the Rise and Tristana pick. They're really just going to pick these late game monsters, and they're going to be fine with farming, and especially with a jungler like a Sejuani with that provides such a hard engage with her ultimate. They won't have any problem just allowing the blue team to get ahead. They can let blue team get ahead. They can let blue team take a couple of dragons because they know once they hits the 30 to 40 minute mark, that's when they'll hit their true power, and blue team will have anything to do. Because if we look at the blue team, they really don't have a huge amount of late game power. That the Jarvan, he's going to fall off, and as it is, his EQ combo that can be stopped by the Lucian, not the Thresh, and the Ari, and the Tristana. All those three champions have skills that can completely just stop Jarvan's engage. So it's gonna be really difficult for him to engage with the Jarvan. And with that, the Jace and the Lucian, yes, they will have that burst damage that they'll need. But the thing is that Rise and the Thresh and the Sejuani, they're gonna be so tanky. They'll be able to take that burst, and they'll just be able to tank it for the Ari and Tristana to do the damage. And we can never forget about that Ari. The Ari is a really good pick against the Zillion because of her, just she has so much single target burst. If she can lock down someone like Jarvan or even the Braum, if she can lock down Braum before he puts his shield up, then he can force the Zillion to use his ultimate on an unfavorable target, and that'll hurt the rest of the team. And if Lucian gets caught out, then he won't have the ultimate to save him. So let's get this match underway. So quick buys coming up for everyone. Rise with the standard Sapphire start. Zillion going for the Doran's ring, so he's not too worried about the poke from Ari. Usually, some Zillions I've seen start a Flask just to survive in the lane, because the surviving lane against like really mobile targets, they don't really have to worry about those bombs. They can take those bombs, and like someone with Ari who has the spell vamp, then she can just heal the damage back up in the early game. So we did see some scouting by Jarvan, throwing the flag in the bush, spotting out the Thresh, so they know he's there. Meanwhile, in that top side, we see a bit of a fight by RF Legendary and Mysterious. RF Legendary taking a lot of damage from Mysterious. He starts the Rune Prison. Will RF Legendary be able to get it? There's the flash by RF Legendary. That was not worth it. That all for that one deep ward. That really isn't gonna do much. Jarvan's starting red buff, and if you only see the Jace there, you know, like, they're clearly not starting there. And with him going so deep for no reason, he risked so much. Not only did he like just take a huge risk, it really didn't pay off for him because he had to use his flash. And if Jace, he can take advantage of that and be extremely aggressive against that Rise, and we could be seeing RF Legendary fall quite a bit behind. Alright, both bot laners leashing for their jungle, so they'll end their clear at the top side. We'll have to see Where they choose to go from there. Bombs onto WizKid. Just doing a bit of damage. And there goes Love You. Using the flay onto the Bulbateer. He's taking a lot of damage. He'll not use just yet. Xpecial just trying his best to get him off of the Lucian. Top lane, they're just farming it up. Looks like Jarvan, after taking the red, he went to Wolves and then he went to blue. Sejuani, however, after taking blue, she went to Wolves and then to red. So she's actually a bit behind, mainly because a lot of this does have to do with Sejuani not having a great clear speed. But what she loses in clear speed, she makes up for in terms of ganking potential. Looks like Jarvan, he wants to go in there. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Bulbateer taking so much damage. Chaos not able to get the extra auto attack to get the kill. Looks like ZZ Legendary is trying to set something up. He's been there for a while now. Juke King, the Foxfire is doing a bit of damage, and looks like in that bottom lane, the Bulbateer was forced to flash and heal. We'll go back there in a second. All right, let's check out what happened. Let's check out what happened back there. Let's see, Bulbateer just trying to farm, and looks. Yep, there it is. There was the death sentence onto the Bulbateer. He was forced to heal before the ignite got put on him, and he flashed away to avoid any extra damage. So that was an overall good trade for the purple team. ZZ Legendary slowly bring up his range of threat. He jumped straight in onto the rise, got the knockup at the very edge of it, and which is good. Mysterious followed up with a knockup with the EQ combo of Jace, and doing so much burst damage, they're able to pick up the kill. Meanwhile, in that mid lane, Juke King is pretty low right now. I don't think it's safe for him to stay there, especially with the Ahri. With the long range charm, he could get caught out and die. He does go back though. He'll go back, picks up a Sapphire Crystal. He's gonna turn that into a tier. There it is. There's the tier of the goddess. Ahri, she'll go back. She has, well, okay. I was thinking maybe a Chalice of Harmony, but instead she picks up the Fiendish Codex. So she's gonna go for a really quick Deathfire's Grasp. That's actually a really good item on Ahri. Especially with all that single target damage, she'll just be bursting people down so quickly after she has that DFG. When Lucian went back, he did pick up a second Doran's Blade, so they are a bit stronger than Chaos and Love You right now. Those bombs doing as much damage as he can. Oh, looks like there's going to be a bit of a situation there. Already spots out ZZ Legendary, and he's walking the long way around. He does not want to get caught out. And there it is. Ping's going down onto ZZ Legendary. RF Legendary gonna get pincered in, but now they're jumping in. The flash by Already knocking up ZZ Legendary while he's tanking tower, and he picks up the kill. Meanwhile, in that mid lane, WizKid did pick up a kill onto the Zillion. So let's check out what happened right there. So it looks like he hit a charm onto Juke King, and the ignite onto Juke King is ticking. The bomb puts WizKid extremely low, and the same way for Juke King. However, the Q from Ahri picking up the kill, and there it is, the auto attack. The auto attack by WizKid gets the last hit onto Zillion. Oh, it seems as though the Ari actually leveled up to save herself from the ignite. A lot of damage onto Chaos. The stun does hit up Love You, just tanking the damage from Lucian, just trying to keep Chaos as healthy as possible. A lot of stuff. The Bulbateer going extremely aggressive heal by Chaos is used. So that's going to keep him healthy. He's going to go back right now. He has 1,400 gold. Not enough for BF, so we could be seeing him. We could see him either take the risk and just try and farm, or we might just be forced to go back. Looks as though he's staying there. There's a nice death sentence onto Xpecial, but Love You's going to get punished for it. There he is. Chaos has enough for his BF sword. He's going to go back and pick that up. No, he's not. He doesn't. He still needs 50 gold. We could see him just wait there for the 50 gold. Or we might see him pick up a... There it is. Chaos is staying, actually. He wants that BF sword. Yeah. He has the BF sword. He wants it. Charm missing by WizKid. Not going to be able to get the hit. The Zillion, we actually just saw Zillion miss a cannon minion. It's unfortunate for him. And we can see WizKid is putting the pressure onto Juke King. The CS is 52 to 38 right now. WizKid just got blue buff, and that's really going to help him just constantly outpush the Zillion. Zillion is just completely locked down by the fact that he only has one damage skill. Sure, he has the rewind to let him use it, let him use 2 almost immediately, but after that he has to wait for the natural cooldown. And that's a 10-second cooldown. So that's 10 seconds where he won't be able to clear waves effectively, and Ari can use that to just push him underneath that tower and make him lose so much CS. Looks like ZZ Legendary looking for another kill. Has he been spotted out? He has not been spotted out. But now the engage in the bottom lane, the Bulbateer, Ignite is taking on him. Xpecial uses his ultimate, but there is no follow-up. And meanwhile, in that top lane, Mysterious picks up another kill onto RF Legendary. It's that flash that he used to place that ward is just really showing how much it hurt RF Legendary. He wasn't able to escape the first gank by Jarvan, and subsequently this guy has just been kept down and down. The CS lead is 77 to 55. There's the teleport by the Rise. He's gonna gank the bottom lane. Will he be able to pick up the kill? He's gonna lock down Xpecial. Oh, the shield goes in the back of him, and now Juke King is there. Will he be able to provide enough damage to pick up a kill? He does not. Death sentence not gonna hit anyone. Looks like he already pushed that lane, knowing that the Rise wasn't there. He pushed that lane so he can get back to lane without the tower taking any more damage. It looks like there's gonna be a skirmish in that middle lane. WizKid taking so much damage from Juke King. Juke King pushed the ultimate onto himself. He's gonna save himself from death, and WizKid is gonna fall to ZZ Legendary. Looks like Chaos taking a lot of damage. He will have heal up pretty soon, but with 580 gold, he might just go back and pick up his boots. No, he stays actually. He has heal up, so he can use it in a clutch situation to try and keep himself healthy enough. He has flash as well. His explosive shot, however, won't be up almost now. Jarvan, he's looking to gank that lane. Chaos is trying to get away. He rocket jumps away, and looks like Love You is going to fall. The Bulbateer is taking that tower. He's gonna fall to the Thresh. That's a kill. And now looks like Chaos was fighting the Jarvan, and he fell. I don't know what just happened right there. Meanwhile, Xpecial is gonna pick up the kill onto Love You. That was a 1 for 2. And now, in that top lane, Mysterious is going to get ganked by Heretti. RF Legendary locking down the Rise. They're trying to burst him down, but it's not enough. Now, Juke King now trying to put some damage onto WizKid. It's actually not enough. WizKid actually got, not WizKid, Juke King actually got a Majaya Soul Stealer. For someone that's only 0-1-1, that's a pretty risky situation. Especially like Juke King, especially the damage that WizKid just put out. Like we can see, just the one combo put Juke King so low. There it is. Juke King's about to die. One more spell from WizKid and Juke King is dead. He needs to put that ultimate on preemptively if he even wants to have any chance of winning. Xpecial is there to try and gank WizKid. Will the stun hit? WizKid pops his ultimate up. Oh, the first bomb hits WizKid. Xpecial just dodging the death sentence. Alright. So as it is. So actually with Majayas, if you want it to be cost efficient, you need to have 7 stacks. At 7 stacks, Majayas is gold efficient. Anything after that, you're just adding more on top of it. Xpecial just gonna put some damage onto Heretti. That auto attack just to punch him, just to punch Heretti. But now Xpecial getting the stun on Heretti. The lantern is there. Will it be enough? They are slowed by the Braum ultimate, and now Love You. He's taking so much damage. WizKid is there to provide interference, but the Bulbateer picks up the kill onto Love You. Now WizKid gets stunned up by Xpecial. Heretti puts the damage onto Lucian. Tristana picks up the kill with her Buster Shot. She helps WizKid claim the kill onto Xpecial, and now ZZ Legendary wants the WizKid. He picks up the kill, but now Chaos is gonna get a kill onto ZZ Legendary, and this is going to be really bad. Tristana has double buff. She picks up 2 kills. Overall, the majority of those kills went to the main damage dealers. 2 kills went to Ahri, and 1 kill went to Ahri, and 2 kills went to Tristana. Like, you don't want a fed Tristana in your game. The thing with NA solo queue, they like to elongate the matches. The longer this game goes, the worse it's going to end out for the blue team. Chaos getting engaged upon by Xpecial. There's the flash. He's trying to get the stun up. Chaos using his Buster Shot to knock him away. But now Juke King is there. He doesn't slow Xpecial. The bomb is on him, but it's not enough to pick up the kill. Love You. Looks as though he's not gonna go. It's a pretty dangerous situation. They don't have the vision. They don't have the vision to engage anymore. Ping's going down onto Dragon. Looks like Juke King starting it up, and purple team is in no position to fight that. So this Dragon is gonna go over to the blue team uncontested, and this is gonna put the gold lead up. But the thing is, purple team is okay with that. It's fine. They can give up these dragons. They can give up these towers. They're down 2 towers. They're down a dragon. They're down 2 kills. It's okay. They know that once they hit their power spike, they don't have to worry about the gold lead. There it is. Xpecial getting caught out by this, by the charm from Ahri. The shield is gonna block the majority of the damage, though. He doesn't have to worry too much about that. Ahri actually not picking up the DFG. Looks as though she built the Athene's Unholy Grail, so she's not gonna have her full burst capacity just yet. We might see her build the DFG as her next item. If we go back to these builds, Chaos, after that BF sword, he picks up a pickaxe and a Zeal. So he's going to turn that into an Infinity Edge and a Phantom Dancer combo. Maybe a Static Shiv, depending on how he's feeling. I don't think he'll need a Static Shiv. They have so much wave clear in the form of Ahri and Rise. Love You. Just getting caught up by Xpecial. Death Sentence not getting onto the Bulbateer. Chaos He's in a pretty bad situation. The lantern is there. Will he be able to escape? He does. Alright then, ping's going down. Looks like blue team wants their third outer tower. Zilean and Jace are there. Jace has the pushing has the tower taking power. Zilean has the pushing power. There's the 3 shots putting so much damage. Looks like Heredi can't stop this, and that tower is going to fall. 3 towers to 0 right now. Rise though, he is pushing that top lane pretty heavily, but he's gonna choose to go back instead. Not gonna continue pushing, and it's good too. Mysterious, he decided to roam back to that top lane. He's gonna stop the tower from being taken any further. After the Manamune pickup by Mysterious, he picks up the BF sword, so that's really gonna help in terms of the Q damage from him. Looks like Juking uses his ultimate. Xpecial and Heredi are duking it out in the lane. Looks like WizKid just ignoring the rest of his team. They don't really need help against the Xpecial, but Jarvan is there now. Looks like he's gonna have to help his team. Heredi picks up the kill onto ZZ Legendary. Looks like Xpecial is taking so much damage from Heredi. He's doing so much, but Mysterious picks up the kill. Now he's there. He wants the kill onto RF Legendary. There's the stun. RF Legendary taking so much damage, and he falls to the hammer. There's Xpecial trying to engage onto WizKid, but he's so low. There's a really nice juke by WizKid from Mysterious. Dodging the shock blast. They're just gonna go back right now. Doesn't look as though they'll be able to take any more. They were pretty unhealthy and then low in terms of mana. And with Ahri's wave clear, it would be really difficult for them to push any further. So as it is, let's see. Let's look at this. Let's look at the Zilean. At 18 minutes, he still doesn't have a stack. Like, he essentially wasted 1,200 gold for an item that's right now, that's only giving him 20 AP. He wasted 1,200 gold for 20 AP. Like, it wasn't the smartest pickup for him. He would have been better off getting he would have been better off first finishing up the Chalice of Harmony. I mean, Athene's Unholy Grail. He would have been better off finishing that. We'll have to see how the game progresses though. If he can pick up a couple of kills in some team fights, it might be worth it. He needs to pick up 3 kills and an assist to make it worth it for him in one team fight. Looks like Mysterious finishing up the Infinity Edge. So that tower pushing power I was talking about previously, that just got even more. WizKid picks up a kill onto Juke King, and it's not looking good for the Zilean. Looks like Bulbateer's gonna pick up the 4th tower for his team. Meanwhile, Purple Team hasn't had any form of objectives just yet. Dragon is spawning in 50 seconds, so we could see a fight right there. With Zilean being bursted down so quickly by the Ahri, he could just take the Zilean out of the fight almost immediately. Force him to use the ult on himself instead of Le Bulbateer. There's a death sentence onto Le Bulbateer. He's taking so much damage. WizKid in the middle of the team. Will he be able to escape? He does. And now Heredi is there. He's trying to engage, but his ultimate isn't up yet. And there he goes. The ultimate by Jarvan onto WizKid. He's gonna pick up the kill. Mysterious with the shock blast. That was so hectic. For some reason, Sejuani didn't have her ultimate up. Let's see where she actually used it. Where's Sejuani? There she is. Sejuani doesn't have her ultimate up. Let's speed it up a bit. Where did she use it? There it is. She used it right here. She used it to get onto Juke King, and now because of that, like I would call it a bit of a misplay. it's so difficult already to get onto him. Oh, okay, so it wasn't a misplay. That was the kill. That was the kill onto Zillion. But because of that, they lost so much more. Let's just zoom back up to this moment. Here it comes. There we go. Let's just back it down. Okay, there we go. So because of that, he didn't have his ultimate up. We lost. They lost a couple of kills because of it. Let's just get back to that place. There it is. Okay. See, look. This is the first thing right now. She didn't have her ultimate. WizKid, after hitting that charm, he went straight in onto Le Boubetier. He tried to burst him down fast enough. However, he flashed away and he healed. And now here comes the teleport by the Rise. He's there. He's doing the damage now. Le Boubetier, he's home free, and now WizKid is in a sticky situation. Since he wasn't able to get that final kill, he's left there by the Wolves, away from the rest of his team. Already. Now he's taking up the Jace, and he's going to be taking the Jace. He is forced to flash though. Our Legendary is there. Now he's trying to provide some form of interference. But the thing is, WizKid, he's already far away. He's forced to flash, but now the flash from his easy Legendary is going to lock him down. He doesn't have his ultimate anymore. He used the first charge to get onto Le Boubetier, the second charge to get over here. He walked all the way down here, and then for some reason, he used his last charge to go over the blue wall. Not sure what happened right there, but a really huge a misplay by the purple team, because they used the Sejuani ultimate that's so key in these fights on a target that wasn't they used it on a target like Zillion, and then they didn't do anything with it. They didn't try to force a fight while he was still dead. Looks like Chaos just farming up the wave. Blue buff is gonna go over to the Zillion. That's gonna help him keep his mana up. A lot of wards going down. There we go. Second dragon has been taken by the blue team. So this gold lead is spiked up to about 7,500. There goes Heredi onto Xpecial. He's gonna get locked up by the charm. He's not gonna fall though. He is just so tanky with only the face of the mountain. And I guess the Negatron cloak does help. Oh, he's taking so much damage. He's so low at this point. Looks, he's going in mysterious. He wants to kill on Chaos. Will he be able to get it? Chaos in a bad situation. Can he escape? He cannot. He is going to fall to mysterious. He was way too far. He was way too far. Even with the wards, it wasn't enough. The speed boost from Jace was able to allow him to catch up to Chaos, and there's really nothing else he could do. With Chaos dead now, blue team can go for, red team could go for a dragon. ZZ Legendary though engages straight onto the team. They do pick up the kill onto Love You though. Wow, my apologies. I misspoke right there. Red team went to get dragon control, Baron control, and then ZZ Legendary was there to engage upon it. So now blue team, they're pushing up. There it is. They're trying to engage onto WizKid. Will they be able to get him? The slow is on him. And Mysterious picks up another kill. They cannot stop Mysterious. He is just doing so much work. Zillion finally has 4 stacks, 3 more stacks, and he'll have made his gold back. There it is. The game has ended without a result, unfortunately, so I will have to end this cast. Like the reason why this keeps happening is because I have to use op.gg to get these spectator games, and like this is mainly because Riot's spectator client still isn't working yet. So I guess unfortunately I will have to end the cast right now. I do have more. Hopefully those games I have a full game of. If not, well, that's just unfortunate for me. Alright, thank you for watching, and if you enjoy my work, please like my Facebook and follow my stream. Thank you.